Good morning, Abhishu. It's Tuesday. Uh, yeah. Uh, Today is gonna be a crazy rant. I am frustrated by this concept of narratives that has taken over this decade, I guess, but this 2020s, right? That okay. Let me just back up a second for some context. Uh, I've been trying to get off of meat. You know that I've tried meat before. I like meat as well, but I don't want to keep eating it. And the reason behind that is that I don't want to contribute to to the climate change that's been this entire debate across all forms of communication, be it just science communicators, YouTubers, or Netflix documentaries, or like literally everything ranging from small social media, Instagram, Snapchat posts, all the way up to Netflix documentaries or even news media outlets releasing their own forms of what they call researches, right? And why I hate this is not because of the fact that they use small, simple, insignificant ways to argue against climate change, but they do the same for climate change as well. It's so stupid. It's annoying as hell. Now, a friend of mine sent a video when I talked to him about this, why I want to quit meat, and this entire thing about climate change and this and that. And he sent me like this 20-25 minute video from a pretty reputable YouTube channel about basically breaking the myths of climate change due to meat. And that video basically contained all kinds of discussions about why documentaries by Netflix or videos by even popular people like Mark Rober, who by the way coordinated with freaking Bill Gates about the Bill Gates Foundation, who wrote the book that you love about how to prevent a disaster, and where he talks about climate change in depth about all these things, right? And this guy makes a 20-minute video which seems to basically make this entire meat industry is contributing to climate change statement a myth. And I don't know for what reason they have this entire I don't know, anger towards trying to get to a proper answer. I mean, I guess, okay, let me just calm down a bit. They're not really trying to create this kind of us versus them debate. But the thing is, there are a lot of bad arguments for why meat is not contributing to climate change. But there are equally bad ways of expressing that meat is contributing to climate change, and people don't seem to realize that. And it's been so annoying that, I mean, if you remember, there was this documentary called Game Changers in Netflix, where they talked about I don't know, athletes trying to shift to a plant-based diet, and they would perform similar, if not even better, than others. Also, for some context, my battery's at 3%, so whatever I'm gonna record is gonna be it. They talked about the benefits of plant-based food, but they used such stupid terminologies. I understand that they want to simplify it for people who want people that can't always go into the details, the numbers, the nitty-gritty of the equation. But we have to understand that climate change is this problem that is not solved by simplifying the problem. It's the problem is not simple, so you cannot propose solutions by simplifying the problem. It's not possible, but people seem to do that. People seem to argue for climate change by making 15-20 minute videos where they talk about things in such incredible shallowness that it's annoying. And there are people who make videos against climate change. I mean, I'm not talking about, my god, my frustration is taking over me, but I'm gonna keep using this tone for the rest of the video. So people that talk against climate change with respect to meat, they also use stupid ideas. The video that my friend showed me that the guy in that video also talked about it in a very similar manner, where he just used basic things. He would have very good premises that he just left in the mid-air where his conversation seemed to fit in, right? And that is the real problem that I have with this narrative driven storytelling, that everything can be turned into a story for you to consume and to judge upon, instead of you using actual facts. I understand that it needs to be sensationalized for it to be popular, for it to reach maximum audience, but can we please not do that with climate change? This is getting frustratingly annoying now. Oh yeah, I will also be linking down everything that I refer to here, because you also need to understand how bad all kinds of content is, be it with against climate change or for climate change with respect to food. And it's just mind-blowingly simple what mistakes they commit. I understand that not everyone needs to be on this pedestal of perfect logical arguments after perfect logical arguments, but I can expect them to bring the conversation forward. That's what Veritasium did. That's what Smarter Everyday does with Domino's. That's what that's what everyone does that we follow. CGP Grey made a 20-minute video about him being wrong about the mission that he was, for the mission whose site he went to. And Veritasium did a $10,000 bet about some kind of counterintuitive concept, and he donated it to some kind of charity and something. And that is exactly what the point is. Hey, Future Vidya here. A bit tired and slightly calmer. Massive shout out to Johnny Harris. He's talked about thinking of making a climate change video for the past 2 to 3 years now, but he just can't seem the right way to put it forward. And instead of making a half-assed video, he's sticking to his roots of journalism. He's not the science edu-tuber, so to speak, the common breed that is CGP Grey or Veritasium or Vsauce or Mark Rober or Destin Sandlin and so on and so forth, right? His roots are in journalism, and if he does not understand something, he's not going to make a video about it. And that's really what I like about that. You don't have to simplify it. You have to explain it in proper manner. That's the point. You should not try to simplify something that is so complex, because that is where the problem lies. You have to understand that this problem is complex and you cannot solve it with simple solutions. You can't solve it by just reducing meat usage. You can't just stop it by increasing public transport. You can't just stop it by moving to renewable energy. But these are steps in the right direction, for crying out loud, because we do not understand how to do it in a better way. It's getting frustrating these days, trying to talk people into any direction, because everyone has this way of talking in narratives where if you think meat is reducing climate change, then why don't you stop using cars altogether? Why did you come in a plane? Because it's better than using a fucking cruise ship. And it's just ridiculous. I can't even understand what else I have to say. So I guess I'll just see you on Friday, man. Peace.